I'm pushed to do well in my classes because I like academic validation. Throughout this week, I'm just going to take you guys through a couple days of my life and how I am being an academic weapon in my daily life. So yeah. Okay, so hi guys, my name is Marianakebaso if you're new here. Today, I am going to be making this video and we're going to talk all about how I am an academic weapon. So I know like everybody's like obsessed with being an academic weapon like in 2024. So I thought I would talk about how I have gotten good grades and how I plan to keep getting good grades. And also learning, because getting good grades, like, yeah, it's great, but also like actually learning what is happening in the class and like being able to apply that knowledge is part of being an academic weapon, and we're going to touch on that in this video. So step one to being an academic weapon is to always like put school first. Like that's it. Like to be an academic weapon, you have to prioritize school above not all else, but above a lot of other things. Because I feel like what's hard for a lot of people when it comes to schoolwork is like putting aside distractions, putting aside doing what you want to do, and actually like sitting down and studying and focusing on school and like getting ahead or staying on top of things is kind of hard for some people. So the biggest thing if you want to be an academic weapon is you got to start by actually putting school first. So like for instance, right now it is Sunday, January 14th, and I have work to do. Like I have stuff that I need to do before tonight for school, because unfortunately I have professors who assign weekend homework, so I have to get it done before tonight. I want to be, you know, chilling in bed, watching Netflix, you know, just relaxing, lounging. But I need to be an academic weapon and do my assignments and get my assignments done before I can do what I want to do. Like, it's not like I don't have time to watch Netflix and chill and do whatever. Because as you guys see, you're watching this video, which if I didn't have time for anything but school, you guys wouldn't see any videos from me. So yeah, it's a big thing is just prioritization and getting stuff done when it needs to be done, and also trying to get ahead in your extra and your free time instead of just doing what you want. But you still have to like make time for both, because you still need time to like relax and decompress. You can't just be doing work 12 hours a day, no breaks, no eating, no water, no working out, no nothing. You gotta make time for both, which is hard. So I have my bullet journal. You guys saw me setting up my bullet journal in the last video. But in addition to that, sometimes I prefer to make my to-do list for the week on my iPad, because I can color code it and highlight it like this by what I need to do per every day. Because some days are busier, some days I have a lot of to do, and doing extra stuff just doesn't work. Like tomorrow I have class from 9:30 to 7 p.m. so when I get home I'm gonna be tired, I'm gonna be knocked, I'm not gonna want to do anything except for the bare minimum of what I like have to do and get done by that night, which tomorrow I actually don't have anything that I'm gonna be doing, like any homework. So if I still feel up to it when I get home, I might do a little bit of work, but I have it set up in this like to-do list for the week that tomorrow I'm not doing anything too strenuous. I'm making some activities for my session for the class that I am a teacher's assistant or a supplemental instructor in. So in addition to that, I also break it down by classes, so I don't just jumble it all together and like just write everything together. No, I break it up by classes so that I know that like, oh yeah, this is what I need to do for this class to get done with it, right? So I know that I need to do this. Not only did I have this goal for this semester, which I talked about in my last video, that my goal for this semester is to actually get ahead and stay ahead, like not just like be here. No, I want to be ahead of everything. So in order for me to do that, I actually have to like put in extra work ahead of time, even though it's not necessarily necessary right now. But I also have to keep up with everything else that I'm doing, not just getting ahead. I also have to, make sure that I'm turning in the assignments and being prepared for class that is happening this week. Then next week I'm going on vacation. I'm skipping school, so you guys will see a whole video on that. I'm not going to go into it in this video. But since I'm going to be gone and I'm not going to be physically in person, I need to be prepared as if I were still going to be attending those classes and also doing any work that is going to be due like right before I go on my trip, or any work that's going to do right after I go on my trip, because those times are kind of hectic because you're busy packing, you're busy unpacking, you're busy getting back into your routine, so you might forget about an assignment that was due like the day after you come back or the day before you go on a trip. So I want to make sure that I get all of that stuff done. So in addition to having the list and making the plan, you also have to like actually stick to the plan, because I feel like a lot of people make a plan, they make a list, they make a to-do list, they know what needs to be done, but then the problem is sticking to it. And the thing is, you just gotta get a little bit of tough love when it comes to this about, okay, like what do you want your life to look like? Because you have to have good motivations going into being an academic weapon, otherwise it's just not gonna stick. It's not gonna work for you because you have nothing that is pushing you intrinsically to actually do what you do on the daily basis. So like for me, I am pushed to do well in my classes and to learn stuff in depth for a variety of reasons. One, because I want to be a doctor, and to get to be a doctor you have to take the MCAT, and to do well on the MCAT you have to have done well in your classes, like have a solid knowledge foundation, and then also be able to study like on how to best take the MCAT properly, right? So that pushes me to do the best I can in my classes, because I know it will help me later on when I'm studying for my MCAT. In addition to that, I'm pushed to do well in my classes because I like academic validation. I like seeing A's on my report cards and my transcripts. Like that is a motivation for me, and I've kind of internalized this about myself. Not that I'm intrinsically smart or I was always a smart person. I definitely have to work for it. Like I'm not naturally smart. Like if any of you guys know me in real life, you know my brother, who is someone I would describe as like naturally smart. He's a person that he just gets things very easily, but for me I have to really put in the work to get things, and that's what makes me or makes others perceive me as smart. But it's not like an intrinsic thing, it's more so hard work and discipline thing. Like there's times when I go weeks without doing anything that I want to do because I am prioritizing doing well in school. But since the first semester is done and I don't want to be in that mindset or in that routine of not doing the things that I want to do in pursuit of, an A, right? I want to get A's and do well in my classes and actually learn the material, and also have time to read and to film videos and edit videos and watch my shows in bed and hang out with my friends occasionally, like once a month, once every other month-ish. I think with school, it's definitely going to be once every other month, because like January, I do not have time to hang out with friends, nor do I have the money. But in February, since it's my birthday month, I'll definitely hang out with my friends a bit more in that month. So I think definitely this kind of ties into the prioritization thing, but like school is a priority, but your health and your well-being should also be a priority alongside it. But you also have to have discipline to complete your school list. I've been rambling a bit, but that is kind of what I have to say. Okay, don't mind the setup. It is, no, it's not that late, but it is It is currently 11:58 p.m. and this is another way I'm an academic weapon is sometimes you just have to hunker down and sit down and do the work. Even if you'd rather be in bed, I'm still gonna get a decent amount of sleep, like not like as much as I would like, but I was able to get done something that I needed to get done. And I also just got like a burst of motivation. So I am disciplined, but I also do try to do as much work as I can when I get like that rush of like, I can do this, and I just sit down and I do it and that's it, right? So I did that and I feel really good about it because now I have some preparation done for tomorrow and I'm excited because I love being prepared. I love being prepared. I'm prepared for almost all of my classes. If I had a little bit more time, I would be prepared for all of my classes, but it's okay because we're gonna be fine and everything's gonna be fine. So yeah, academic weapons, stay up late when needed, when it feels right. I'm not gonna like force myself, like drink energy drinks every single night, pull all-nighters every week. I like my sleep. My eye bags look especially bad from this angle, but I'm actually not that tired, so don't let my appearance fool you. I'm actually not that tired, or maybe I'm just getting delusional, right? But anyways, yeah. So academic weapons, love being prepared. We love being ready, and we also act on when, like, try to do as much work when we feel like it, so that when we don't feel like doing as much work, we can kind of rest and relax. Like earlier this evening, I was having the worst stomach ache of my life because I went like 6 hours without eating, and I was like doing work using my brain. So my brain was like, where's the sugar? Where's the glucose? Where's my energy? And I was just like, you're gonna have to wait. So my brain was like, okay, so now your stomach's gonna hurt for the rest of the night. But luckily I was able to like chill out a little bit and then get to work a little bit later than I wanted to. It's okay, because it's better late than never. And yeah, okay. I'm just like, I'm all over the place right now. It's okay, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow in class because I plan on filming, so yeah. Okay. Hey guys, so I'm currently walking to my car. I wanted to vlog because I was like, oh, academic weapon. The last part of academic weapons is we prioritize our health and we try new things. So even though it is currently like almost 6 o'clock probably right now, I'm headed to Pilates. Just realized there's people. Okay. I am super excited but also kind of scared because I'm like, I don't know what to expect. They're like, this is gonna be the hardest workout of your life, and I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But oh my god, it's freezing out here. And I found my water bottles. I didn't tell you guys this, but I lost this water bottle like back in November. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought like I misplaced it, but I found it. The janitor had it and I was like, thank fuck for janitors, because without them I would have lost 2 hydro flasks, because I got myself this one for Christmas because I had lost the other one. And health is important. Academic weapons know to prioritize health, because health is wealth. You can't do well in school if you are freaking like can't take care of your health at the same time. You can't do well in school if you're not eating. You can't do well in school if you're not sleeping. And exercising gives you endorphins, and endorphins make you happy. So you want to be more of an academic weapon. You also got to remember to prioritize your health. So I'm trying a new thing, and I'm going to Pilates. I don't think I can film there because they actually had a policy on their website that like no filming in the studio. So I was like, oh, no content for you guys, but I will update you guys. Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you guys right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video where I talked about being an academic weapon, and I hope it helped you out on some tips and tricks, some things that you want to incorporate into your routine. I know I didn't say like much like new stuff, because honestly the best way to be an academic weapon is to just be the best version of yourself and continually improve on yourself and your own tactics and become the best student you can be. Not necessarily like trying new and different things, but also like just honing in on what you know works and actually doing it. So yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you guys next week for a fun prep for my trip with me. Okay, bye guys.